Hi friends, today I'm going to discuss about encryption for S3 bucket. Now you are good to create S3 bucket and how to upload and how to download. So while uploading the data, how to provide security for your objects. If you provide security means no one can access. Like if you take a real-time examples for encryption, if you are working in a project, in your project, suppose some Java project or .NET project or Python, whatever the technology you are using, you created some module. Okay, for every module, if you want to interact with your database or you want to upload data, anything, either Jenkins, like we have some passwords will be there, right? The password should be encrypted. If we make it as a text file, anyone can read the keys. All right, not only the projects, every if you go for the flipkart.com, Amazon, everyone will manage their own keys. Why? Because no one can decrypt except the origin. That means if you are managing, you need to take care by the keys. If you are encrypting means only you can decrypt the data. In that way, how to provide the encryption for your S3 bucket also we can see. Okay, we have two types of encryptions, one for client side encryption and one for server side encryption. When I say client side, client is nothing but a user. While you are uploading the data, you will encrypt the data, then you will send data to the AWS. That is one way. Server side, you don't want to do anything, just you upload the file, just you enable a property in AWS in S3, AWS will take care for you. There are two types of encryptions. Okay, we'll discuss about server side encryption today. Client side, well, when I explain AWS CLI, then we'll go for the client side encryption. Okay, next. When I say server side encryption, we have three types of encryptions. One for SSE S3. That means SSE is nothing but server side encryption, is a short form hyphen S3. It's a bucket level. That means default a bucket level encryption, either object level encryption, two ways we have. That means when you upload any file, default encryption will be enabled. That is one way. One more way, if you upload a file, I want to encrypt a data for that particular file. This is another way. Two approaches we have. Okay, we will see by hands on. When I explain the hands on, you will be more understand. One for KMS, key management service. Okay, see, if you take AWS, IAM is one of the service, right? S3 is one of the service, EC2 is one of the service. Okay, like that we have one of the services, key management service. Okay, by using KMS we can manage our keys. Okay, if that is also provided by the AWS. What's the difference for S3 and KMS? Then we'll go for the C. Basically, C is nothing but a customer. You will provide encryption and decryption, that in the UI it is not available. Okay, if you want, you need to take care in your AWS CLI. Okay, that is not available in S3 UI level. Only the command line you need to provide. We will see first two actions. Okay, next, this is server side encryption. Okay, let it be the theory. I will explain the diagram for you to more understand. Okay, assume that you are uploading a text file. Okay, this is your file, is a user. Okay, this is your S3 bucket. Okay, while you are sending the data, you are providing server side encryption. This text file is encrypted by server side AWS using AES 256. If you enable this option while you are uploading data to S3 bucket, AWS will take care everything for you. You no need to do anything. Here the one key point is header is mandatory. When I say header is mandatory, while uploading you can perform this action. I will show you how to provide this header key. This is called AES 256. This is the header. If this header is not available, it will be a fail. Okay, if you enable the encryption. Okay, this is called server side encryption. and we have one more key management service. I already explained, both are same, only the difference is you can manage, you can create your key in KMS. So that KMS, if you want to delete, if you want to enable, if you want to disable, everything you can manage in AWS itself. This is the difference between SE and KMS. When I say the customer, people will confuse, maybe client side encryption also may come, right? That means if this is 256, you can't see the key. That means fully control over by AWS. Okay, you can't delete also. That means if you want to disable the key, means you need to disable the whole bucket or whole object. Whereas here you uploaded an object, that object right now you provided some encryption by using KMS. I want to disable for 1 week, I don't want to decrypt, then you can go and decrypt this KMS. Okay, by you, the advantage of the KMS is you can allow for the IAM users also. You can select your IAM user. If you have a administrator, if you have a lot of developers, you want to provide as a tech lead, if you want to, that lead guy, only lead can manage encrypt and decrypt, you can provide only for that IAM user. That is the advantage of the KMS. I hope everyone is good about these keys. Now we'll see the hands-on. Okay, this is my AWS dashboard. Okay, just if you don't know, go here and type S3. Who are watching this video, please watch my previous videos. It will be a series of S3. Why? Because I'm very sequential way I'm explaining. If you follow this one, you will be good at S3. Every topic I'm covering in S3 bucket. Okay, now you know how to create a bucket. Now I'm not showing again how to create the bucket. It is again a duplicate session. Okay, now just I want to go for Java Express one. I previously created this S3 bucket. Okay, now first we'll see default encryption. Okay, bucket level encryption I will explain now. Okay, how to provide bucket level encryption means, this is your S3 bucket, right? This is your S3 bucket. Click here and go for properties. We saw versioning, server access login we already covered, static also covered. Now we'll go for default encryption. If you see, automatically encrypt objects when stored in Amazon S3. Click here. Here we have two types, AES 256, AWS KMS. Click AES 256 and save. Now your whole bucket encryption is enabled for you. Okay, how you can prove that? Okay, what I will do, I will upload an object, add a file. Just I want to provide some one image I am uploading to my bucket. Okay, just click, just upload, just nothing I am doing, just uploading a file. This is 100% successful. If you click this bucket, what will happen? If you see here, encryption AES 256 is a bucket level. If you upload 100 objects, all 100 objects encryption will be available. Okay, if you click one more, AWS KMS AES 256, see, this is after uploading. I changed my 256 to KMS. Okay, default while you are uploading, default header is KMS. Okay, this is bucket level access. Now what I will do, I will go and I will delete my encryption now, default encryption. There is no encryption for my bucket. Then what will happen for your existing buckets? If you see here, still already uploaded, already encryption is there, right? Now if you want to disable this encryption, just click here logo.png, go for properties. Here AES is available, make it none. That means there is no encryption for your object level access. If I upload any image again, just again I'm uploading one more file, check whether you have access or not, whether you have a key encryption is available or not. You can check. It's uploading. Yes. Okay, if you see here, if you click, no, not this image right now. We uploaded, right? 95. Yes, this part. Encryption is 256. Why is again still showing 256 for us? See, this encryption is a none. Latest time is no, latest file is this one, 9451 time. This is no encryption for this particular bucket. Okay, now this is one way, a bucket level and object level. Okay, now we have one more way. While you are uploading the file, you can provide which encryption, how to provide the encryption while uploading itself. Okay, now upload, what I will do, I'm deleting logo, action, delete. Now just I'm uploading same file again. How I can provide encryption, you can see now. This is my file. Okay, instead of upload, click next. Okay, these all things I already explained, no need to cover these things. Storage classes, now you good. Previous, yeah. If you go down, there is an encryption. Protect data at rest by using AWS master key or KM. When I say S3 SSE, S3 is nothing but Amazon S3 master key. KMS means KMS master key. If you click here, that means you are providing a header to your file. That is what I explained in my PPT also. Okay, this is the header. When you enable this option, by default this header will be attached to your file. Well, when explain the bucket policy, really this file has a header or not, we can test by using bucket policy also. When I explain the bucket policy, you will be more understand about exactly the header is exist or not for a file. I will explain that part. Okay, right now just go for, this is a UI part. This is very easy, nothing much. Okay, I can go upload, I can say next and finish, I can tell, but I want to explain very clearly for you to understand more. Okay, now AWS S3 just I've given, just click next, nothing. If you upload, this is the this is one more way. 256, we have saw three ways, one object level and one for bucket level, and third, while uploading the file you can give an option for AES 256. These three ways you can perform. There is one more way you can do by using CLI. Okay, that is very easy. Okay, but right now CLI we are not yet started, so I'm not explaining through the CLI. Okay, next, now we have one more KMS. All right, go upload, add file. This time I will give some error.html file, upload, next. Here we have AWS KMS is nothing but a customer management key, or a key management service is nothing but customer management key. How to create, I will tell you. First of all, just try to understand. When I click the drop down, by default S3, if you provide any encryption, AWS / service name. Maybe for your EC2 installs, if you encrypted AWS/EC2, AWS/S3, AWS/RDS, like a relational database system. So default they will provide one key. That key you can use. Okay, you don't want to use that key, you want to create your own key. Okay, then you can create also. See, if you see here, password encryption key, I created myself. This is as a user, and custom KMS ARN. Okay, that means you need to provide which key you want to do. Okay, right now we'll see first default one, AWS/S3. Okay, if you next, Then you can ask what is the advantage for these two. That means the advantage, you can enable and disable if it is a KMS. If it is created by you, you can manage, whereas AWS we cannot manage. If you click here, this is a KMS. Okay, I applied a key AWS slash S3, right? What I will do, go for AWS, click here, key management service, key MANA. Okay, this is one of the service. If you go here, this is the dashboard. This is AWS managed keys. See, we don't have any delete option, except you can see the data or what is the data. Okay, this is alias name, the status is enabled, creation date, this is your ARN key ID, default master key for S3 objects when no other, that means the default encryption if you don't give anything. This is the JSON policy. Okay, now if you see here, customer managed keys, that means you can create your key here. Either if you want, you can delete. Okay, what I will do, create the key. This is two types of keys. Okay, this is advanced options, you are using KMS. Okay, click next, you can provide your alias name. Okay, what I will do, Java Express encryption, I am giving this name. This is my alias name. If you want, you can tag. Okay, next, this is the administrator. Administrator allow key to delete, the only admin can access. If you click next, if here, if you have an IAM user, you can give that particular user. If you enable, if you how to create IAM, you know, create one IAM user and enable here, log in with that particular user and check are you able to managing or not. Okay, this is again repetitive for me. If I create IAM, if I want to show. Okay, right now I'm going for the default section. Okay, now go for the next, and this is your key policy. Finish. Now your key is ready. See, Java Express encryption. Now go for S3 bucket, click here. I given my favorite options here. How to give, I will tell you. Go for S3 bucket, and what I will do, I will upload a file again, add file. Okay, instead of uploading existing file, I want to provide with Java key. This is error.html. okay, click here, and we have a properties encryption. Here right now I want to manage this file by using Java Express encryption. See, you created in key management, it is dropped, it is automatically reflected here. Key here, it is saved. You can ask, you are encrypting, but is it really decrypting or not? Means AWS will take care by the decrypting while you are see in the browser, whatever uploading image we can see also, right? This is that way you can provide. If you want to see, click logo, make public. This is, we have an encryption 256. This is my URL. See, you are able to see. That means you encrypted, but decrypting will take care by the AWS. You no need to manage. Whereas a customer key, SSC-C, I say customer managed key. Well, in this case, you can't see in the web page. While you are doing a programming, you can upload, you can download by using the key. So that is why this is not available in the console. These two things it can take care by the AWS. You can manage the keys. I want to add one more point I forgot to add. Just go and disable your keys also. Once your is done, what I will do, go for services, key management services. See, immediately you can't delete, you need to disable your key. Here key actions, disable and enable. If you want to delete, minimum 7 days is required in the server side. If you see scheduled key deletion, minimum here 30 days, you can go and change to 7 days. within 7 days your key will be a delete. You can schedule deletion. Just I want to give the all actions. Next I want to, this one I given Java encryption key, go and schedule key deletion. So in this way you can manage your keys and you can encrypt the keys by using S3 bucket. Someone asked to in the comments, I saw like I need encryption for S3 bucket and object level. So actually I thought to explain the bucket policy. In the next section I will explain about the bucket policy, what is the importance of the bucket policy. I will explain the next tutorial. If you like this video, please share the channel and subscribe our channel. And if you want to get notifications, click on the bell icon to get more updates. Every day you will get an updates in the notification in the mobile itself. Okay, thank you guys.